Here we go, welcome back to another episode of the career mode, and it is arguably our toughest game yet. We've already played Liverpool at Anfield, but we were in a great vein of form and we won 5-0. Since then, we've turned up the difficulty significantly. We're still in a decent vein of form, but we've had some real easy fixtures. Now, as poorly as Chelsea are going in real life, this is FIFA, and Chelsea are playing well. We're playing them away at Stamford Bridge, and their lineup is looking good, including their new signing of Ciro Immobile as their striker from Italy. So, they're playing the back five. They've got Mendy in goal, Chilwell, Fofana, Koulibaly, Thiago Silva, Reece James, Mateo Kovacic, N'Golo Kante, Raheem Sterling, Ciro Immobile, and Hakim Ziyech. De Gea in goal. Luke Shaw starts at left back. Harry Maguire comes into the side for a suspended Lisandro Martinez. We've got Rafael Varane at centre-back with Aaron Wan-Bissaka, who'll get the call-up over Diogo Dalot. Casemiro in defensive midfield. Fred starts over Eriksen. Bruno Fernandes captains the side. The front three of Sancho on the left, Martial up top, and Antony on the right, with Marcus Rashford getting rested. You know, Rashford's not in the form in the game that he is in real life, so we can't afford to bring in a Sancho and start Martial. Let's get into this. This is a huge contest. If you are new, make sure you do hit that subscribe button for more football content on the channel. We are so close to 1,000 subscribers. Here we go. It's a big occasion here at Stamford Bridge, Chelsea and Man United. This is going to be a tough and big game. We are underway, playing in the home kit away. It's going to be Fred to Jadon Sancho, who can hopefully get back in real life. Here's Fred, Casemiro, Bruno Fernandes. He'll give it with Aaron Wan-Bissaka, and we can't play how we've been playing against these easier opponents where we've just been getting comfortable wins. We've got to be sharp here, and losing Lisandro Martinez and having Harry Maguire in the starting lineup is a blow. Now it's Casemiro. Casemiro's trying to get there. It's been taken, but Luke Shaw's good on Ziyech, and Maguire's back with David De Gea. And Luke Shaw's had a good start to this game. Now it's Sancho, and Sancho gets it with Martial. Can Martial find Antony on side? He can't. He can find Sancho. Shaw. Luke Shaw's running down the left. Now Sancho. Fred. Casemiro. Gets it forward with Bruno Fernandes. Plays it over for Martial, but Thiago Silva is good in the back five. Casemiro with Antony, who controls it well. Now, all the way back across with Fred, and some sloppy passing early. And Maguire's there. This is going to be tight, and great save by David De Gea, and Wan-Bissaka heads it back. That had to have been the first for Hakim Ziyech. You'll be disappointed he didn't put that away. And that's a real good early chance for Chelsea. Wow. Here's Wan-Bissaka. Now with Bruno Fernandes. What can Bruno find? Fred. Luke Shaw. Almost. Balls with Kovacic. We've got to stay tight down back. And that's poor. That was poor defence. Rafael Varane and Maguire were both completely out of position. And Raheem Sterling puts Chelsea 1-0 up. And it's a rare time in this career mode, maybe even the first time, where we've been on the back foot in this game. We've had the ball, but Chelsea, they're getting better chances than us, and that's 1-0 early at Stamford Bridge. We've got to be more switched on. Here's Antony. What can he bring to this game? Now it's Bruno Fernandes. We play it to Antony. Couldn't really find anything. Casemiro. Fred. Plays it to Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw. Fred. Now with Anthony Martial. He's good in the hold up. Can he find any ball through? He can't. Here's Fred. Puts it forward with Sancho. Can Sancho use his pace to get wide? He's back with Casemiro. Casemiro will just have a hit, and oh my goodness, it forced a world-class save from Ed Mendy. I cannot believe Casemiro's almost just scored a worldie. That would have been fantastic. Oh my days. It's Bruno Fernandes on the corner. Now it's with Sancho. Knock back. Here's Bruno Fernandes. Puts it in the box for Martial, and it's hit the crossbar. Two incredibly close chances for Man United. What a whip into the box that was. And Martial's almost just scored a cracking header. Again out of position. De Gea will have to come out of his net. Great save, De Gea. Cleared off Reece James, and it'll end up being a corner. And Chelsea and United, we're both getting good chances, but we've got to be much tighter defensively. Chelsea have been tight defensively at least. Casemiro all the way down with Bruno Fernandes. Can't really control it. Some of our players don't look as sharp as they should be. Fatigue may be setting in with the lack of squad depth we have. even though we did rotate a lot last game in the Carabao Cup. Varane's there. Great work, Harry Maguire. What a challenge. Casemiro, Luke Shaw. Now Fred. Fred gives it to Sancho. And they'll go out. Ben Chilwell. And there's Anthony, who clears it up with Bruno Fernandes. Now Casemiro. What can Fred find? Fred gives it to Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw. Can he play it over to Martial? Not quite. Good work, Koulibaly. And we're not really finding any balls through here. Chelsea very compact in that back five. Casemiro. Casemiro. It'll be another foul from him. He may actually get booked for that from the advantage. Immobile puts it with Raheem Sterling. Varane's in a good position here. He's been taken out of position, actually. And has a hit. And what a worldie that is from Ciro Immobile. Oh, my days. It's 2-0 Chelsea. And we've got to come back on our hands here. Out defensively, we've been dreadful. We've been absolutely dreadful defensively. And it's not just Maguire to blame. It's not just Varane to blame. It's both of them. They've both been terrible defensively. And it may be my fault if we keep taking them out of position. Sancho. What a ball by Sancho. Almost with Martial. That could have been the chance to pinch one back. But we've got an uphill battle away from home at Stamford Bridge now against a good team. Against a very good team. Now it's Kante. And it's wide. Jesus. De Gea, Varane. And David De Gea is going to send it long to Jadon Sancho, who does well. Sancho, Luke Shaw, gives it back to Sancho, deflecting it out for a throw-in. Can we just pinch one back before half-time, surely? Luke Shaw, Fred, Sancho, that's great football. Here's Jadon Sancho. Can he find something in the box here? He sees him. Oh, Bruno Fernandes! And that was just never going to work. I like the cutback, but he probably could have tried to control it with his feet. Immobile, good work. Wan-Bissaka, Casemiro, Bruno Fernandes. Bruno has it through. Here's Martial. Cut back. Sancho. No. Casemiro. Oh. And that should hopefully be a corner. Can we get the corner? It's going to be half-time. And we trailed 2-0 at Stamford Bridge at half-time. That is just not the start we were looking for. What do we do? Our bench options are limited. I guess Lindelof could come on, but what else is he going to do? I think we might just need to stick with this lineup. And in fact, I'm actually going to make a quick formation change. I'm not going to have Fred and Bruno in a midfield too. I'm going to have Fred playing deeper with Casemiro, with Bruno as the 10. That's what I think I'm going to do. Let's get into this. We've got a big second half on our hands. Could we be facing our first loss of the season after a Sterling and Immobile goals in the first half? Sancho's coming across there. Bruno. And now Wan-Bissaka with Anthony. Now Martial plays it through to Jadon Sancho. This could be the chance to make it 2-1. Here's Jadon Sancho. And it's a great save by Mendy. Could have probably done better there on the finish. And that's great work by Fred. Maybe he is better in this deeper defensive role. I mean, he obviously is, but I was playing a different formation at the time. All the way back, it's going to be a forced corner. Chelsea cracking under pressure a little bit here. Here's Bruno, the short corner to Sancho. Sancho. Bruno. Oh, almost. And oh, that's going to be a booking off ball by Varane. That was filthy. We're going to be careful with our yellow cards this season. We've already got Martinez suspended. Good work, Wan-Bissaka. And cleared out. And no booking, actually, for Varane. Anthony. Wan-Bissaka puts it forward to Casemiro. What can Casemiro find? He gives it to Bruno Fernandes. Bruno has it with Sancho. Back to Bruno. All the way across to Casemiro. No. Oh, I wanted to try pull out for the through ball. Bloody hell, I did not mean to do that. This is good pressure. Ball's long and Ziyech. Maguire will need to use some of his pace. And Maguire completely misjudges the tackle. Varane does well, luckily. And De Gea quickly puts it along to Anthony. And can we catch him on the break here? Casemiro, Anthony, Sancho. And Reece James is just completely out physicality. Sancho. What can Ciro Immobile do? Maguire tries to put in the challenge. Now it's Varane and Sterling in the one-on-one, and that's how good Rafael Varane is. Bloody hell. Ziyech, it's 3-0. They're just scoring worldies for fun now. They're just scoring worldies for fun. I tell you what, it's been completely our defence that have let us down this game, and you know what? We're going to make a complete back four change. I don't care how good these players are defensively, traditionally. Even if the players we're bringing on are weaker defensively. We just need a complete freshen up. Malacia and Dalot come on for Shaw and Wan-Bissaka. I'm going to bring on Victor Lindelof for Harry Maguire, and Varane's going to stay on. Because I tell you what, we just need fresh legs in that back four. Fresh legs. It's been dreadful our defence today. What can we do to spark an offensive charge? Here's Anthony. Anthony tries to knock it back, and it'll end up being a throw-in for Chelsea. Immobile with Kovacic again. Casemiro. Can he put in a challenge there? No. Come on. Come on, Tyrell, get back. He's got more pace than Luke Shaw, at least. Oh, my days. What has happened there? And Victor Lindelof has forced him out there. Good work by Lindelof. It's Casemiro on to Dalot. What can Dalot find? There's no one running through. Why is there no one running through? Dalot puts it to Anthony. What can Anthony do? Anthony, cut back. Dalot. Now Casemiro. Anthony. Ball's put in the box for Sancho. It's not a good ball in the box. Fred. Anthony. Casemiro. Oh, Casemiro. Here's Casemiro. No. Rafael Varane almost. And that will be a foul, and it'll go to Chelsea, I assume. No, then now they'll bring it back. We need a high line. And I'm not sure why my offensive settings are set to slow build up. I want a fast build up, and I want forward runs. That's what I want to create my chances. Come on, I'm going to make that my default tactics, because that's what I usually play when I play FIFA. I'm not sure why it's not set like that in career mode. But Rashford comes on for Martial. What can we find? It's Varane, who's there. Here we go. Good work. Casemiro now with Dalot. Dalot puts it to Anthony. What can Anthony find? Anthony, Rashford's slightly offside, I think, there, so I'll let him get there. Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva cleans up. All the way back. We just need to play the high line here. Oh, good work, Sancho. Now, here's Bruno Fernandes. And great save by Anthony. Oh, sorry, by Mendy. Oh, my days. Let's just get a ball in the box here. Bruno Fernandes puts it in. Varane. And Rafael Varane scores. And we're going to go quickly grab the ball and bring it back to the middle. Rafael Varane pinches one back in the 76th minute. We need 2 in 14 minutes here. Come on. What can we find? Ball through. And De Gea comes out of his net and cleans up. De Gea sends it long for Anthony. Now with Casemiro. Back on for Anthony. And Anthony sends it long to Jadon Sancho. Here's Sancho. What can Jadon Sancho do? Malacia. Put it in the box for someone. There's no one there. We've got no height. No height. Fred. Casemiro. Puts it forward for Anthony. Diogo Dalot. Dalot. Knock back for Anthony. Anthony's going to have a strike with his left foot. And Mendy's clear. We need 2 goals in 5 minutes here, and it's looking increasingly more unlikely. Anthony. Bruno. Dalot. Come on. What can Dalot do? Put back. Here's Anthony. Oh, Koulibaly. Bloody hell, it wasn't a good idea there. Varane on Volland. Does well. Now with Dalot. Knock back for Casemiro. Casemiro's just going to have a hit here. Fucking hell. Not even on target. Sometimes long shots, just you get them on target and they sometimes just raggle in. But yeah, I think we're going to take our first loss of the season here at Stamford Bridge. We knew it was going to be a real tough game, and a tough game it's turned out to be. And 2 of their goals have just ended up being world-class goals, but there's no excuse for our defence having a horrendous performance today, just completely out of position. And it's going to be a 3-1 loss. A 3-1 loss at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea 3, Man United 1. Our first loss of this career mode campaign.